Here with Kara Gavaghan after the Bears upset Queens 2-0 and advance on in the NCAA tournament. Kara had both goals in the game, one in the first half, one in the second half. And Kara, it's like a late season thing for you. You scored the game winner last year on that field at Catawba in the SAC tournament. You get the game winner today in the NCAA tournament. What is it about playing at Catawba in big games for you? You score the big goals.
I don't know. I guess it's just the pressure to do it for my team and do it for everyone and just keep pushing through and keep playing.
Can you talk about today? I mean, it's always a war when you guys play Queens. It was the last time, it was this time, but you're able to put the ball in the back of the net a couple of times. Can you tell me about how it happened today?
Yeah, so the first one was off of a beautiful header from Kate Casey. She did an amazing job, and I just happened to be at the right place, right time, followed it in, and got a touch. And the second one, Allie had a perfect cross. It was perfect. I didn't even have time to think about it. I just put my foot up, and it went in. But it was just everyone's hard work and everyone pushing so hard that made those 2 goals happen.
What does it mean for you and the team to get revenge on 2 teams in your conference that beat you guys during the regular season or during the season? First against Catawba and then against Queens, beat them both to move on to in the NCAA tournament.
Yes, it was honestly, we used that fire from the 2 losses to just keep pushing and keep fighting and made it count when we needed it.
Kara Gavaghan, both goals. She's got the clutch gene. Sends the Bears on to the Elite Eight of the NCAA tournament. Kara, congrats.
Well, thank you so much. Go Bears!
Another win for Gary Higgins Bears in the NCAA tournament as they beat Queens 2-0 today to move on to the Elite Eight. Head coach Gary Higgins here now. Gary, what a weekend. 2 wins over 2 teams in your conference that had beaten you during the season. You get the revenge when it matters most. Tell me about today. And it looked a lot different of a game than it was the other night against Catawba today.
Yeah. First of all, again, we're extremely proud of our players to come in here after such a tough game on Friday against Catawba, full 110 minutes, where obviously we had to work extremely hard to get that victory. To come in here with only 1 day's rest and get the job done is just extremely proud. But yeah, it was a little bit of a different game. We still had a very similar game plan, just make sure we're as defensively disciplined as possible and then try and attack at the right moments. And I thought our shape was exceptional for the full game. Our work rate wasn't great in the first half and our energy wasn't great in the first half, but second half they came to play and protect that lead, and then we managed to get that really nice goal at the start of the second half, which obviously helps. And yeah, just super proud of them.
Tell me about Kara Gavaghan. She's one of the most clutch players you've probably ever coached. She seems to come through in the big moments all the time, especially on that field.
Yeah, I think if you look up clutch in the dictionary, you might see Kara Gavaghan next to it. She's just, like we said, we've talked about this plenty of times before, Eric. She comes alive in postseason play, and that's an unbelievable attribute to have as an athlete, as to when the pressure's on, you make things happen. So, and what a person she is as well. She's just such a great teammate, and no one deserves it more.
Tell me about the team's mental ability to overcome it, because you play a team that has beaten you before during the season. There might be a little bit of an intimidation factor. You guys had the opposite. You really took it to Queens, especially a team that had just beaten you last week, and you guys really dominated the game today. Yeah,
so we were obviously hungry with what happened in the SAC semi-final, because it was a very even game with us in Queens there, but they obviously got the last minute goal, and that's tough to take. But we told the girls, just use that as fuel. When you think you're feeling tired, just remember that feeling that we had in that game, and that kind of propelled them forward. But yeah, the mental approach, the mentality of this group is just exceptional. We didn't have Reacting, obviously, our first team all-conference player, she's out, and then Leonie was suspended for this game after the red card. That's 2 all-conference players, but they didn't let it faze them. Next person stepped in and done a job for the team, and we're just working extremely hard for the team. And this weekend, we done everything together, and it was it showed on the field.
Gary Higgins and the Bears moving on to the Elite Eight, going down to Florida to play Flagler. Gary, you got some time off. You got some time off, rest, relax, Enjoy it, my friend.
Yeah, we're Sweet 16 though, not Elite 8 yet.
Sweet 16. Yeah, Sweet 16.
There we go.
Right.
All
We're
right,
on.
Eric. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.